today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns versus Justin Herbert and the Oklahoma City Lancers.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for visiting Oklahoma City, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28. Jarvis Landry, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. They toss it out right to Kelly. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's the first tackle.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On the carry is Kelly. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man.
Now Kelly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 20.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football. Don't.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
56, the mark was 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll be dropped after.
Field had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And now another. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 30. From the gun is Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The 3rd down pass.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And
3-yard line.
a first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball.
2nd down, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That's one thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, that way too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will not be able to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Lancers 7.
Because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Taken down just shy of midfield after a... Throwing is Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Drive about to get started, and they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. Good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They'll try to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really...
A yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches.
Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
first down. It's Kelly. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards there. And that enables him to also pick up the first.
16 yards.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a...
You got Vaukie. You got Vaukie. 56.
Eason sets to throw it. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They go play action with Eason. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for... Play action, it's Eason. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch.
And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good.
5 plays there on that drive.
Lancers 14, Browns 10.
Amount of time. Don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. He'll let it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to...
Big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Now the Browns will use the 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He finds his target, Beckham. He's taken 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout.
11-yard loss.
7 seconds left in the first half. On 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Browns 13.
Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, Let's get to some of these scores around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
At the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Kelly trying to bounce it outside, but Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
To throw again, Eason. And he's got this down to the 35. First and 10, Eason. Caught on the right side, Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
On second down, Eckler. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the...
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain.
At the 24-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this one incomplete.
Got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
21. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. Important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll run on first down. Kelly. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Landon Roberts there on the tackle.
It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Eason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
A gain of 11.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
That throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Defensive end gets...
That's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Snead's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for...
Give them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
This pass into the arms of Snead. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard. Signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you...
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Down, no reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They have the catch on 2nd.
The deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let it fly. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Defense.
Get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it.
Now Mayfield lost the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jacob Eason sacked.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing
They
to,
having
to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The OKC offense ready to set up. Here's Eason off the play fake. And the throw there going to be in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, all right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he goes out. A gain of 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for Nick Chubb. Incomplete.
They face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete, almost.
To keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The OKC offense ready.
Let's go. 50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent.
They go play action with Eason. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final time.
Grant Delpit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
Browns 13.
It just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll